What's up, guys? It's me, DJ Vinzel, aka Vince Plus, aka Vince Ryder, Bboy Vinzel. And yeah, this is where I talk about breaking. I'm supposed to actually talk about a bunch of stuff related to anything, but you can only talk about so much. And when it comes down to breakdance culture itself, that's enough as it is on my plate when I talk about it. So, yeah, let's just get into it. Just, whatever I have on the plate, I'm here to finish it and talk about it with you guys, okay? So, yeah, I just want to actually get through this knowing that there's a couple of quick stuff. Also, some shout outs here and there. And of course, I'm going to do shout outs of whoever it is I'm talking about. But yeah, pretty much I just have to give a quick introduction. Yes, people know me as Vince Ryder. I'm also a b-boy. I was competitor breakdancer in the scene, a while ago. Pretty much not much as at all because I can't really see myself battling as I am. Knowing the type of person I am, I don't really like to get, lost in the sauce with battling most of the time. And it's just not in my element, or at least in my sense of happiness as it used to, not to be sad or somber, but that's just the truth. And I kind of used to be a person that commentates on b-boy battles, but that's been gone due to the copyright and also how my other channel is terminated, and I just don't have the motivation to commentate said battles, even though I got a good amount of people waiting for those in the b-boy space. Pretty much no one else. Like, mostly I'm doing reactions of webtoons and studying college and all this stuff. But yeah, it's just that when it comes down to commentating and b-boy battles, I don't think that's ever coming because shout out to Domkey. Unfortunately, his YouTube channel has two strikes from doing well. Pretty much, I gotta say this. When you are commentating on different battles, I gotta say this, and pretty much, not bashing on Domkey. I feel bad that he got the strikes and stuff like that. But you gotta be careful when you commentate on certain battles and stuff. I think he was commentating on Battle of the Year, and there was a song from Linkin Park. You can just type that in. I really don't like. I know Linkin Park. I just don't listen to them honestly. But it was when the only time I actually listened was this Battle of the Year showcase, which is the first time I ever heard of Linkin Park. I don't listen to Linkin Park. I don't think listened to. I've been recently listening to a bunch of rock music like Aerosmith and Bon Jovi and just the old, the classics in a way. But back then, I just didn't like rock music at all. It was just mainly hip hop. So Linkin Park was just not in my knowledge. And I know there's a certain particular person that passed away in that band. Unfortunately, I can't say because I have no idea. I just don't know. And that was like years ago. That's what I heard. And Domkey just got a strike from this said stream, I believe. And the thing is that I never commentate or react, even during my time when I did do reactions, commentate. I never commentate or react when it comes down to like music that are surrounded from Battle of the Year. And pretty much, I understand that he pretty like saw this out of nowhere. And this is how it went because I was in the stream with him when he was doing the commentaries. I was actually just rising, pretty much. I think I told him like, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna deal with a couple stuff. And I came back, and as I came back, boom, the strike hit it. And in the stream, it said like this stream has been taken down or something like that, and YouTube. And this was, I can only imagine like, what Domkey was going through when he saw this. This has to be very unfortunate for Domkey because he was doing a collab. I think Battle of the Year collaborated with Domkey, and they gave him a shout out and a sponsor like, hey, brought you by Battle of the Year. And he was gonna commentate it, and unfortunately he got taken down. And it was like one of those things where you can never be perfect when it comes down to doing like commentaries in b-boy battles or something, because the music aspect has always been a mind-numbing kind of like obstacle for many people that are want to do these like especially me. There's like a 0% of people. Like, I think the only people I know that does the commentaries when in the b-boy space was actually Spintiri and Domkey, and now, yeah, that's it. Now Domkey's gone. Now you got Spintiri left. I think Flea Rock used to do some, but not anymore. There could be some other said channels that pretty much, does like breakdance commentaries and stuff like that, and I could be in pretty much on one of them, but not anymore because I saw this and I was like, yeah, I'm good, and I actually haven't been active actually doing any of it because I just don't really care. Like I have my commentaries in like doing webtoon reads, and that's good enough. So why should I actually move on to breaking? Look, the thing is that when I look at breaking, and I'm not gonna really, go along with this, is that I don't really care about any of the fame in breaking. Even though I do want to be sponsored and stuff like that, I just don't care. I just, I got another thing that I'm, doing right now. So I could care less about ever losing followers in the breaking space, which I do have at least like 100 amounts of them, which is it's okay and it's not big. Nor I actually care if they unfollow me or something because, well, okay, yeah, whatever. What you expect? A long term of just like me doing content, then I just really hate it when people have expectations. Like, hey man, where's your videos? Where's the commentary of different of these battles? I want to see a commentary of this battle and this battle. And the thing is, what's gonna happen if I do those, commentaries of battle? I feel like there might be a chance, like, and it's gonna be an opportunity, but it's also gonna be like, damn, I don't want to be held to that kind of extent, like, being the guy that does the commentaries. Because at one point I did it when I had all this free time. Now I barely do, and now I pretty much my mental space is not there when it comes to commentating battles because I know I don't want to disappoint, sponsors or different, like if Break Free, which is a b-boy brand that is actually by Moy, which is a b-boy tournament space, that is, increasing, because due to the Olympics, how it's, breaking is rising, that if they ever reach out to me and I reject them, I just feel bad for rejecting, but I also want to actually really hold this, opportunity, but it's like, I mean, if I'm not getting paid or anything like that, so I don't know. Like it's kind of, I feel bad for that with Domkey as he was commentating in different battles and Battle of the Year, expecting him to actually like be in a stream and also like shout outs and like hold on, hold on, let me come back, okay? Let me see what they said because they reached a Domkey and pretty much what is this? Let me see in both sides because I'm looking at it. It says here that in his Instagram page saying that Snipes Battle of the Year collaboration with Domkey of Twitch TV, and also yeah, so that's basically a collaboration, and it's gonna be something that I think he was like, I don't know if he made a promise Battle of the Year. Let me see if Battle of the Year, which just has more followers, actually seeing that they actually contacted Domkey if they are. Man, where is it? Where's your page? Okay, there it is. So let me see. Okay, they announced a couple of stuff here and there, but I'm trying to see where they announced with the whole Domkey thing. And yeah, I guess they didn't. I don't know. Like I think they did give a shout out to him, but it's like I don't know if it's an actual collab. But if any of these, like if I ever give a promise of a collab, I make sure to actually make it perfect as possible. But I just couldn't. But for Domkey, like he tries his best to actually hold this stack, to make sure it's, I don't know, like to make sure it's done perfectly because I think this is almost like an off scripted because it's just talking about like the B-boys and B-girls and older videos of battles, and pretty much one of those have like licenses of music that Domkey doesn't claim or doesn't like have the rights in at all. And then this copyright strike came out of nowhere and terminated his channel. If I look back and pretty much in his page, that he, was, seeing this and pretty much still he was thinking back. I think one of them was like, oh, it expires like on November 7th. And I said to him like, damn, I'm sorry to hear this. That must suck. I do pretty much I shared like I did with the same thing years ago when my channel was terminated. So I don't blame you. See you on Twitch. That's what I said. No wonder he didn't like it. But yeah, it's like saying that he got strikes. He's pretty much, if he got one more strike, he's gone. His whole channel would be gone. And I've been there. I know what it like that Domkey was going through. And I believe I'm the only person to actually, tell him this because I know exactly like what Domkey was going through when he got these, when he got like almost terminated. But for me, I got terminated. I've been through it and it sucks. And yeah, so pretty much I don't blame him for actually quitting like YouTube. Maybe he said, I don't know if he quit YouTube, but he's moving on to Twitch for now on at the time being. And I'm not sure how this strike thing, because that's the thing about like when you ever do like making b-boy content in terms of, commentating and stuff like that, and at least in that side, that it's going to be hard because the music rights. And if I was doing commentaries, I wouldn't do commentary on older b-boy vids because they have music that really can send you into like, a full termination because of the music rights. Like seriously, Battle of the Year and Linkin Park, like, pretty much I wouldn't commentate any of the Battle of the Year showcases from back in like 2005 or something like that because of the music. But other than that, hopefully he's doing fine. Hopefully he's really getting through this, and hope to see him back because, man, that was such a fun thing on YouTube that he was putting in. Pretty much, he might be back, but then again, I don't blame him from what he's going through when it comes down to these copyright strikes and YouTube's unfair guidelines. But it is what it is. Anyways, moving on, let's go into some sponsorships. Just one, basically, or at least a couple, depending on how you look at it. But Nike sponsored Kid Karam. Some people at Kid Karam got sponsored by Nike. Everyone was praising it. I surprisingly saw this one person that interviewed Menno. I forget his name, but he was there following him because he's trying to be the mayor of London. And I don't know about that kind of situation there. And, I'm not going to go into it or anything like that, but just giving a little bit sprinkle here. I don't know who this person is, but it's a guy from California that is running, like, senator in London. And it's like, what? Why? What are you doing? Like, I'm sorry. Look, I'm from California. You're not going to see me being, like, the mayor of, like, the Philippines or the mayor of, like, Italy or something like that. Like, it's not, like, just in California alone, at least you know the place. But for some reason, this random guy just comes in, like, I don't know. It was I forget his name. And luckily, I forgot his name because pretty much I would, like, that would be just, like, count as giving him a shout or something. Like, if he's watching this, he probably wouldn't even know, like, wait, what are you talking about? Sounds like me in a way. I don't know. I don't know if he might see this. Then again, not a lot of people watch these videos, which is good because I suck at actually organizing these different, like, talking points because I'm not putting this in a high level, in a standard, in a professional way. If I was, I would put a mic and a camera and all this expensive shit and just throw it in and just like, boom, look at these videos. Oh my God, I'm talking about this and this and this, and I don't know anymore. But yeah, that's what I want to share at all. And pretty much as I'm slouching, hold on, let me just... Anyways, I'm tired. I just got done from breaking, but yeah, moving on. Kid Karam got sponsored by Nike, and I think now he's joining with the team with Gilu. Who else is in Nike? Like with Sam, Ginger Crew. I think the rest of the Ginger Crew or some random like Korean b-boys are in there. But yeah, so far not any American b-boys or b-girls that are sponsored by Nike. I know Kanatsu, Canada, sponsored by Nike. But for some reason, America. Yeah, no Nike sponsored athletes. If they're gonna be a first, then it might be Morris. B-Boy Morris, like, definitely deserves a Nike sponsor. He's been at it here for years, or even like Rock's right. That guy's been like wanting to be sponsored by Nike, and that'll be a big deal if he does. But like maybe logistics, being the first B-girl to be sponsored by Nike. And when you see all these sponsors, one thing that I noticed, it's mostly the B-girls that are getting the opportunities, and which I do, respect. But man, the OGs, the B-boys that really, really wants to, even the B-girls, it's always the newer cats or the young ones that are actually getting sponsored. And I guess they have it down. They're carrying this community, I never thought that Champions would ever sponsor the B-boy until Shigekix came in. Like, oh, he's okay. I guess Champions is still here. But that's like almost a smaller brand. But Nike, that's like a big deal. Almost every B-boy wears Nike. The whole checks over stripes BS that they like to throw around, which I honestly don't understand much of the time. Look, I'm trying to get sponsored. I'm trying to get my, sponsored by Vans. Still waiting, though. Like, this is never too late or something. Like, they made a breakdance shoe. I can make videos about that. But, yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm still waiting for that to be an opportunity one day. That would be crazy. Like, it wouldn't be a surprise if they do, like, Vance be, like, reaching out to other B-boys and B-girls like, yo, guess what? We're with you at the Olympics. It will be random. I guess, I guarantee the skateboard community will be like, what? But once the skateboard community discovers breaking in its true essence, they'd probably be like, yeah, you deserve it. Yeah, just take it, okay? You don't want to mess with y'all, okay? Like, I don't think that, nobody doesn't want to mess with breaking. If there's one thing about B-boys and B-girls, the reason why I stick to this sport, it's one of those sports that you ain't gonna mess with. If you do, you're getting smoked. I'm just playing. But it's like, it's that kind of like essence or that feel in a way. I mean, skateboarding is almost the same thing. Like, if, me being a skater, I know no one's gonna mess with me when I'm skateboarding and pretty much doing my thing and stuff. I think the only people is pretty much like cops, like, hey, you can't skate here and stuff like that. And I'll be like, okay. I'm not going to be like some reckless kid, like, no, you can't tell me what to do. Like, no, I'm going to listen to them, okay? And for B-boy and breaking in general, with us all like stereotypes about like how it's from the 80s, boogaloo, woogaloo, stuff like that. No, the true essence of breaking, you never seen it before. It's the realest, it's raw, it's gangsta. That's what it is to me in a ways. And that's what it should stick with and stop with this cleany biggie stuff. Ain't nobody can cancel no B-boys and B-girls for their behavior and stuff. That's the true essence. Okay, I don't see people like in MMA or like in martial arts getting canceled for like kicking certain people in the face, and it's getting gruesome, like full on Mortal Kombat. Like, no, like this is something of the true essence, and it's something that I really hope comes to light because Vans be sponsoring, like they have like a snowboard team, they got a BMX team, and of course skateboarders. But if they adopt breaking, that's gonna be in the rawest of the rawest form. Like, come on, Vance. I'm still waiting. Look, I can definitely wish I could talk to them. I think Zeku actually talked to them, and pretty much it didn't work out. But, that day will come. That day will come, I swear. X Games, once breaking is in the X Game, it's going to be raw, full hip-hop. Wu-Tang is going to perform in the background. Just the dreams, I'm thinking. This is why I approach, pretty much really supporting the Olympics and breaking the Olympics or any big platform. The Olympics, this is almost like almost a sign itself, like finally this is the time. I'm not gonna stand in the side, and pretty much the reason why I never quit breaking, I could just pretty much just be all on skateboarding all day. But breaking is something that I will never ever walk away from because it's almost something that is a part of me and my essence. And it's not my job to actually ever watch what's going on, but I can't feel, I'm content to actually just still be here no matter what happens to it to the end of my life. I'm just saying that right now. Anyways, enough of that, preachy ichi. Kid Koran sponsored by Nike, Jilu sponsored by Nike, Lego Sam, Nike. I think I saw the proof that he got some free Nike shoes. I guess that counts. I'm not sure about Bumblebee. I'm surprised that B-Boy Bumblebee from Russia. Did he got sponsored by Nike? I have no idea. At all. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised. But who else got on that Nike deal? Kanatsu. So, and also some people from Jinjo Crew, which I am trying to see some proof. Here's the thing. Hopefully one day, that when I do see some sponsors, I better see some freaking proof. Where are the receipts? Where are the Carfax? You can't be faking out here. Look, I pretty much call out Lego Sam saying, oh, you a fake Nike boy. I want to see some proof. And I have to look at all his story times to see some proof. Apparently he is sponsored by Nike. Okay, I'm just checking on you, my G. But I ain't gonna sit here and just, see other people having these fake sponsors. It's scummy. It's like, look, I'm not sponsored by Vans, but I'm not gonna fake it, okay? Like, hey, look at me, I'm sponsored by Vans. No, I'm not gonna do that, okay? I'm not gonna fake sponsors. I'm pretty real when it comes to sponsors. Do I have a sponsor? No. Look at my sub base. I ain't got no sponsors here. So I want to see some proof when I see some sponsors, like as if I'm the boss or anything. But it's something that I want to see. I just want, I don't appreciate people like faking sponsors. I'm not going to name names, but I don't appreciate, like if you're rocking a certain shoe brand, a sneaker brand, or clothing brand, you better be sure, like, are you wearing it every day, or are you just a fan of it? Or are you sponsored? Like, come on, just simple like that. And I don't hate anyone actually wearing, Adidas like every single day and night to the point where they even shower with Adidas for some reason. That's weird. But that's what I'm just trying to bring to the table, and I'm just preaching what I'm preaching. I'm just getting so much stuff out of my chest. I'm having a rough week. Anyways, Madrid Urban Games, or in pretty much Mandarin in Spain, Mandarin Urban Games. This place that has like skateboarding, BMX, scooter. Here's the thing. Gotta call out Mandarin Urban Games. I like calling out people, I guess, in companies. Mandarin doesn't have a breaking space inside their YouTube channel. What's up with that? But I seen the B-Boy battles because breaking is inside Mandarin Urban Games. I know it's not X Games, but at least it's some kind of like what equivalent to the X Games itself. At least that's what I call it. If you don't like X Games, hey, look at that, Mandarin Urban Games. You can watch there, or FICE, or the Olympics maybe. I don't know. That's got to turn into the full-on Urban Games, I guarantee you. But yeah, Mandarin Urban Games didn't have B-Boy battles inside of their YouTube channel. They did have trailers for B.O. battles, but come on. What are you doing, Mandarin Urban Games? You don't even have that, like the Olympics have some breaking, like pretty much they have like way bigger following. They're bigger in BC1. Don't get me started on the sub base, but my goodness, Mandarin, less than 10,000 subscribers, don't have no B-Boy battles in it. And I saw the B-Boy battles. It was on Oil Films YouTube channel. It was the Mini Joe versus Zach, and that was dope. Shout out to Zach, shout out to me, Joe, with that first class hat. It looks nice. But yeah, other than that, next battle, Break Free Survival. Just had their battles, inspired me to actually break a lot. Shouts to them. I can't imagine really breaking that long because I will be breathless. But also, I saw this skit covering what is it called? The sandwich that Gravity actually did with the whole, Break Free team. Look, I'm going to be honest. Gravity is cringe sometimes. I like him. I support him. He's just... So there's times where he's just cringe. Okay? I just don't understand what's going on inside of Gravity's head when he's trying to express himself. I'm going to just say it right now, okay? I don't care. But I support him and what he does, his podcast. He's the dopest out there in the U.S. till to this day. So it's kind of like a back and forth. I don't hate him at all. But my God... It's cringe. But I guess that's what I like about Gravity, I guess that's why I keep watching, is for the cringe. And sometimes we do need B-boys and B-girls that are cringe just for the funs of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying. But yeah, Gravity put on a skit with Jeffro. It was interesting. I don't know if it was funny. It was nice. I gotta say, I really love Jeffro's attitude, calling himself a ratty daddy, papillon. And I'm just like, Jeff. Oh my God, I like Jeffro, man. He's ratty daddy all day anyways. But yeah, Gravity's cool too. And also the rest of them, okay? I know Moy I think it was trying too hard to be funny. Moy, what are you doing? I love you, Moy. I know what he's been through and still gets to me with his lifetime story. But man, this whole comedy work, yeah. Can you imagine Moy being a comedian? That would be a struggle. I'm just gonna be honest. Just take some lessons. At least he has Jeremy with him to actually make him funny. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Survival, dope. Melissa definitely wasn't playing around with all these rounds. I'm like, Melissa, just you can just stop, okay? It's like she's not stopping. She's not stopping. She's going on for hours and hours. I don't know what it is with Belarus, Russia, and Ukraine. When it comes to breaking in those people's bloods, it's somehow implanted inside of them for some reason. We already saw the proof with B-Boy Bumblebee being the first Olympic gold medalist to be a B-Boy. And that shows it. What's up with Russia and Eastern Europeans? Their love for breaking is unreal. Unreal, okay? It's unfathomably, catastrophically powerful how much they love breaking. It's just whoa. Just whoa, USA is not ready. We need to really work hard if we want to beat the Russians. Anyways, but yeah, it's Russians. Known for their powerful space program, and their b-boys and b-girls that are just like, world class, I guess. But my gosh, they are just too invincible. Melissa is on a different level. Even though he lives in the U.S., she lives in the U.S. now. Still, it's like, where did she get this energy? Where did she get this energy from? She could go on for hours. It's crazy. And Phil Wizard from Canada, like that. This guy's crazy. This guy, like, his hat was broken. His hat was falling off. He was in like a rink, and he was just like, I was worried about, there was, because skateboarders in the background. I was worried that there was a skateboard hitting, like him from behind or something like that. That was gonna come towards him. That didn't bother him. No, he was going on for hours. He was beast. He was like, I want more. I'm like, okay, Phil, calm down. It's just a battle, man. Just like, you really gonna get paid. Like, no, he was not having it. And no one was having it in survival. Everyone was getting that win. Let me tell ya. Next up, Nordic Break League. I gotta check that out. I think I saw Uzi Rock actually streaming that, so I gotta look back at that. Flea Rock, I think he got sponsored by Apple, I believe. I'm not sure. But also, with the BC1 battles, he's gonna be battling the BC1. That's gonna be dope. Yeah. And also, Breaking for Gold USA just have their Instagram page. They already adopted some amazing people running like Maka's in there, Nemesis is in there. We got we got some new cats like Omar's in there, Cracker Zax. I haven't heard him in a while, but he's in there. Flowmaster, another one I haven't heard in a while. But yeah, some amazing people running this league. So it's amazing USA. We are going in. Okay. Next up, Battle of the Year 2021. It's in November 21, so that's going to be interesting. How is it going to be live? I don't know. I know for a fact that in Europe, it's like open. It's like full on Texas over there. It's like open. It's like, like they don't care about no damn, the Rona 19. No, they are just like full on open. No mask or anything. Events are open. I literally just saw an event that I think Kikarama and Crease 6 battled in, and everybody was just, there was no mask. It was just like, yo, they're back. They're back. Europe is back. Is USA back? I don't know. They got to quit with these politics. That is stuff with this USA and freaking canceling Dave Chappelle and stuff like that. That's what the USA is busy with. And the mask mandates and stuff like that, that's got to stop too. I'm sorry. I don't want to give my politics in this, but my God, I'm tired of it. Tired of it. But yeah, also KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane, there was like a versus rap battle, whatever, that I pretty much didn't care about, honestly. But I heard some B-boys and B-girls in it, which, yes, when you have KRS-One and also Big Daddy Kane, like, they are going to have, like, that's the essence. B-Boy Tata has been with Big Daddy Kane for a while. I basically sure that I keep getting this, like, feeling like Tata's dad is Big Daddy Kane. I don't know. It's not, but I am so assuming like it could be. But yeah, apparently like Tata was doing his rounds and it's in pretty much other old school cats in the dance scene in New York City was there too. So that's what I pretty much find out. That's pretty dope. But what else we got here? Oh yeah, World Street Dance. Where did I put this here? Typical B-World World. Oh. So World Street Dance, France. Pretty much they did a wrong naming with the whole like name. Look, B-Boy World, I gotta really address them. They're not gonna watch this, but can you fire your staff? They were just screwing up all these years. I'm talking about when I was like 15, and that was like years ago. Like I still remember like back in like 2012 when B-Boy World was putting out battles and they get the names wrong, they get the thumbnails wrong. You gotta fire your staff. This is just ridiculous. You're better than this. How old are y'all? And like, how long has this been going on? Then you look at other battles. You look at Stance. You look at Freestyle Session. You look at like Break Free. You look at Lock Sam and all these other B-Boy contents. They do it well. They have the names corrected. But for B-Boy World, they never get things corrected. They're just screwing up, I guess. Some things never change, I guess. Oh my God. All right. But yeah, and last one, Zeku had an interview with a philanthropy podcast, which I pretty much don't know. And shout out to Zeku. When I saw this, I was like, I wonder if I can interview Zeku. Review. My goodness. I just want to sponsor so I can actually get B-Boys in like, yo, this event is sponsored. And they got to look at me like, yo, I see you. I'm like, yeah. My goodness. Yeah, I want Zeku and like podcast and interview. That would be dope. I've been thinking of doing that. Just like chatting, just like talking, like, yo, what's up, how you doing, show us, like, and pretty much it gets like real, like, man, how's life be hard, but let me tell you about this motivation in my heart right now, Zeku. That's what I'm gonna share. One day I'm gonna interview Zeku. It's gonna be fire. Look, he's literally in a podcast that has less than, like, what, 18 subs or something. A lady's podcast. No hate. Has less 18 subs. Like, I don't know what you want me to say, but it's almost like, wait, I have 30, and also I have a channel that is like about to hit like 3,000 subscribers, and also I got a good following in like Instagram. So I'm like, is this enough for me to actually talk to Zeku? Like, just have a chat, you know what I mean? Have a chat with any B-boys. Have a chat with Morris, Domkey. Definitely Domkey. My goodness, I want to talk to him. I bet he's gonna be like, dude, finally. Like, I've been, like, where has this been? I was like, I don't know, Domkey. I just, I was shy and I don't know where I want to start with. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm subscribe, like, comment, adjust. I'm out of these streets. And yeah, that is my long ass rant of me talking about breaking. More read soon. Peace.